Ravenswood Manor, a grand yet decaying estate on the outskirts of a small town, had long been the subject of grim legends and dark whispers. Its high ivy-covered walls seemed to hide more than just the secrets of its long-dead occupants. But of all the tales, none were as chilling as the story of the cursed cat that haunted the manor. The cat was said to be a creature of malevolent power, bound to the estate by a curse that had plagued the Ravenswood family for generations. Its fur was as black as the shadows that crept through the halls, and its eyes glowed with an eerie green light that could pierce the darkness of the night. The cat was believed to be the guardian of a terrible secret, a secret that had led to the downfall of the once prosperous Ravenswood lineage. The story began with Lord Edward Ravenswood, the last of his line, who had lived alone in the manor with his beloved cat, Midnight. Edward was a man of science and a collector of rare and arcane artifacts. His obsession with the occult had led him to acquire a cursed artifact, a pendant said to hold the power of life and death. Unbeknownst to him, the pendant was not only cursed but also bound to Midnight, linking the cat's fate with that of the Ravenswood family. One fateful night, Edward's curiosity got the better of him, and he attempted to unlock the pendant's secrets. As he held the pendant, reciting the ancient incantation he had found in one of his many tomes, Midnight suddenly leaped onto the table, knocking the pendant from his hand. The room was filled with a blinding light, and when it faded, Edward was found dead, his face frozen in a mask of terror. Midnight was never seen again, at least, not in the form the townspeople remembered. After Edward's death, the manor was abandoned, left to rot as the curse took hold. But it wasn't long before strange sightings began. Those brave enough to approach the manor at night claimed to see a cat prowling the grounds, its glowing green eyes visible through the gloom. The cat's presence was always accompanied by a sense of dread, as if it were watching, waiting for something or someone. The manor's reputation as a place of evil grew, and the townspeople avoided it at all costs. That is until a young historian named Amelia decided to explore the manor, drawn by the mystery of the Ravenswood curse. Amelia had heard the stories and was determined to uncover the truth behind the legend. One misty autumn afternoon, Amelia set out for Ravenswood Manor, her curiosity outweighing her fear. The manor loomed before her, its windows dark and lifeless, its gates creaking open as if inviting her in. As she stepped inside, the air grew colder, and she felt the weight of the manor's dark history pressing down on her. Amelia spent hours exploring the dusty, forgotten rooms, poring over old letters and journals that detailed the Ravenswood family's descent into madness and ruin. She was fascinated by the story of Edward Ravenswood and the cursed pendant, and she knew that if she could find the pendant, she might be able to break the curse. As night fell, the manor grew darker, the shadows lengthening and deepening with each passing minute. Amelia's only light came from a small lantern she carried, its flickering flame casting eerie shadows on the walls. She had just entered what appeared to be the library when she heard it, a soft, almost imperceptible sound, like the padding of paws on the wooden floor. Amelia froze, her heart pounding in her chest. The sound grew louder, and then she saw it. A pair of glowing green eyes staring at her from the darkness. The cursed cat had found her. The cat stepped into the light, its fur as black as night, its eyes glowing with an unnatural light. It was larger than any cat Amelia had ever seen, its presence radiating a malevolent energy that sent shivers down her spine. The cat hissed, its mouth opening to reveal sharp white fangs. But Amelia didn't run. She knew that the cat was the key to breaking the curse.